hope you're enjoying your retirement. Your friend Barbara had a brilliant idea to create this photo notebook for you to take as a keepsake in your retirement. I've been asked to present it and I'm absolutely honoured because I feel you've been a good friend of mine. In the 7 years of getting to know you, you've been an absolute inspiration on my life, as well as many of the others that have worked here in the time that you have. You worked here from 1979, I'm led to believe, over in the sauna, just over there. And then you eventually graduated to a receptionist, and I do believe the 1st of April 1981, which is a bit of an elaborate April Fool's joke that you kept going for a good 30 odd years. So well done with that. And like I say, you've been an absolute inspiration to a lot of people that have crossed paths with you throughout your time here, and those people would like to come and say a few words on this notebook. They're going to tell some stories that they're there to tell, and they're going to say their goodbyes as well as myself, of course. I think the tough thing about doing this notebook I've found is that you haven't been on board with it, because everything that needs a little bit of leadership I would generally come to you about, because you're so good with these things. Like the one that springs to mind is the calendar that you created in 2008. It was just a germ of an idea that you... Sorry about the lifeguards making a noise always, so and stuff. Anyway, you come up with this germ of an idea for a calendar, and you took it on board and you started creating it. It was just a little in-joke between the receptionists and the male lifeguards, and everyone started gathering around and really put a lot of curiosity towards it, and it created demand. 2 years later, we ended up producing one, a mass production for the public to buy, and you ended up raising £800 for charity because of this calendar. So it just shows you when you get hold of something, you really do things properly. And I think that's what a lot of people love about you. And what else can I say? The time you've worked here, a lot's happened. You've met a lot of people, and they've went on to get married, have kids, and so on. And since you started here, I believe fire was invented, and the wheel. And I think there was 2 world wars. And the Wright brothers invented flight, and joking aside, a lot has happened since you worked here. You've had 2 grandkids, and you can tell that happily. I'm always talking about them, you're bringing them in, and you can tell you're full of love. You've got so much love to give others, and you can see this when you've got your grandkids, how much they mean to you. Like I say, a few people are going to tell stories about you. I'll tell a couple just to start off. One story that really, from when I first started here, I was 19-year-old. And it was when we had an incident on the Bowls Green. Someone, Fred Ferry, had a heart attack on the Bowls Green. And where me, Mark Stroke and Malcolm come along, and we'd done everything that we've been trained to do for years, is to resuscitate him and do all the first aid. You played a vital part in that, I believe, that you couldn't be trained for. And that was to console the wife of the man and the family and friends that were there. And you've done so with so much care and calmness that it was vital to the situation. And I think it was real inspiration watching you work doing that, and I just think it was a beautiful skill that you can't be taught, that you've got, and it was a real inspirational day for me. Another thing that I hold dearly in my heart about you is when you were there for us. You've been there for a lot of people in the past, a shoulder to cry on, but it's the way that you're there for them. I come to you very upset. I was very young and naive, and I come to you with relationship difficulties, financial difficulties. I was letting them all get on top of me, and I'm not going to lie, I broke down. I was crying on your shoulder, and the words of advice you gave me were just perfect. It wasn't lip service. You weren't trying to just make me feel good about the situation. You just put it all into perspective for us. And I would say every year or so we'll always meet up and talk about it, and we'll always reflect on that and see how things have changed. And it just, every year that goes by, it's more and more evidence how right you were. You just drew from your own life's experiences and other life's experiences, other people's lives' experiences, and you've just passed them on to others. And you're making other people's lives better because of the advice that you can give. You're just such a nice person, and you're happy to be there for people. So I think I've done enough wittering on, and we're about to go and see some friends and colleagues that you've acquired over the years, and we'll have a chat to them and see what they've got to say and see what they really think. Let's see what's going to happen. Alright, we're in the service entrance. It's about 11:15. I wonder who could be in the ladies' toilets grinding out the last few minutes of their shift. Anybody in? Hello, Liz.
Hello.
How are you doing? We're doing a video notebook for Irene.
Right.
Would else you'd like to say anything to us?
Yes, I would. Hello, Irene. You've been here many years. I won't say what year. Kai will, I won't. But we're seeing many managers and staff throughout the years come and go, and now it's your turn. So I hope you'll enjoy your retirement, am I allowed to say? We'll miss you.
You will be missed. Alright, let's go. It's a good job I know everyone's skiving places because we can find people here. Hello, Dave. Oh, he's on the phone as per usual. Dave, we're doing a video notebook for Irene. I was just wondering if there's anything you'd like to say to her.
Well, yeah, obviously we're going to miss you. I think you should be checking your birth certificate. So you're obviously far too young to be retiring. There's loads and loads of stories I could probably tell, but probably best to keep them quiet. But yeah, good to miss you, and I hope you have a really good time. Cheers.
So then, Irene, normally when you're taking this walk, you're normally got a bit of a bee in your bonnet and you're going to shout at someone. But I think we've got some people that want to say goodbye to you this time instead. Hi girls, would you like to say goodbye to Irene?
Hi Irene!
There we go, nice one.
Bye, Irene.
Well, there's movement.
Goodbye, Irene.
Like I say, you've worked here for many years, Irene, and a few of the girls in the kitchen have been making food for you for all that time, so we'll come and see a few of them. Hi, we're doing a video notebook for Irene. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Yes, we're going to be staying.
Oh, you're panicking.
I know. Don't forget to come in and get out of the preview.
Oh, we've got that recorded, so guaranteed.
Right. Have a good time.
Right, now it's time to talk to the guest man in Concordia about his memories and thoughts for Irene. So let's have a word with Mark Stroh. How are you doing, Mark?
Not too bad.
We're just doing a notebook for Irene if you'd like to say anything.
You have to read it.
You're not doing a what? He's nervous because there's people watching him, Irene.
Oh.
Just do it.
No!
Just do it.
No!
Wrestle you.
Do it.
Speaking of the camera. Speaking of So, now that I've beat Mark into submission, he's going to say a few kind words for Irene.
Irene, alright.
Oh, what can I say? When I started here many moons ago, I was a little bit apprehensive of yourself because I'd heard some stories from reception. I heard you were a woman not to be crossed, so trying to eat in there and sort of try and get your good side out. I think I did a relatively good job. I think we've got a bit of a bond there now. Just thank you for all the time and stuff spent helping us out on reception when you were taking us through the receptionist training. So I was trying to get in with the girls and do a little bit behind there. Showing us all about that precious F2 key, we're linking the memberships up, and just the times that were spent behind reception, just chatting where you've given us advice on relationship, what to do about the house, all sorts of things, where the best places to visit in Dubai, because there's only 2 high rollers in this place that we're going to get there, and let's face it, we've beaten them, done that now. But everybody else will sit here in it, but we are quite happy to share the stories. So I'd just like to thank you for that time that you've spent with us, and give me the opportunity to get to know you a little bit better. Okay? But what I'd like to thank you most of all for is the fact that you've let us give something back to you by letting us teach Lily and Dan and helping them. Because I know how much you appreciate the time that I've spent giving it them and stuff like that, but it also gives me an opportunity to give you something back for all the stuff that you've given me. As I know, like you see them being happy and splashing around. So just like to say thank you, take care, and no doubt I'll see you soon. How about a week on Wednesday, you and the kids in the pool? Give us a shout. Give us a ring. Alright, ta-da.
Hot now with the clothes on. If only there was an attendant or someone to tell us the rules. And I do believe when you first started here you were a temp in this area, the sauna area, working very hard. But you weren't on your own. You are actually someone that you hold very close in your heart, someone that become one of your best friends, and not just in work but in life. And she's got a few things to say if you'd like to follow me. Hi Barbara.
Hiya.
We're just doing that notebook that you suggested doing with Irene as well as full flow, and I'll leave you to it.
Okay. Hi Irene. Well, as you can see, I'm doing my little bit from the sauna suite. I thought this might be a funny idea for us. We do have 1 or 2 memories about the sauna suite. Probably something we should keep to ourselves. Then of course there was the time when we used to look through the window looking at the 3 rivers coming in on a Sunday night. But you started your career here as a sauna attendant, closely followed by Jean of course. And after a little while you started to temp on reception, along with me, here at temp. And we were colleagues then for a short while Until one particular Thursday, which you'll recall when we both came in to collect our wages from the office, on weekly pay. When we came in, we saw all the receptionists jumping up and down, waving their wage slips, can you remember? They'd had a backdated pay rise, so we legged it upstairs, went to the office, opened our pay, and as usual, we didn't get anything. That was the moment that we actually bonded. We bonded together as a pair, and we became friends, and we've been friends ever since. For half our lifetimes actually. We've been friends for 30 years and we're colleagues. We've done some daft stupid things together, usually at work. We've had some great times, some funny times, and I just can't imagine what it's going to be like to work without you here. I knew I wouldn't be able to get through this. We've been together behind reception, and whenever we've done something, we've either done it together, or we've backed each other, or you've been there for me and I've been there for you as support. I don't know what it's going to be like now. I know we're going to meet, and I know we're going to play golf. I just can't imagine working at Concordia without you. I know I've got to, but it'll never be the same. And I might not have to finish it there. I'll be alright, and I know you'll be alright as well. Have a long and happy retirement, and I hope I'll be along there with you, and I hope I'll manage to get on the green and off the driving range at some point. Bye for now.
I finally made my way to your Concordia home. I'm at reception. It's changed face a couple of times since you've started working here. So I remember rightly this room was a little bit bigger, and you had a happy wall at the back with all your photos and things on from all the receptionists. A lot of girls have came and left the time you've been here, but whoever's worked here, they've worked in a happy environment, in a nice, friendly environment, and that's mainly because of yourself fighting over the years for your conditions. And I believe you wrote the job description for the receptionists, and you've always made sure that you get everything you want by fighting hard for the cause. And we'll have a chat to the girls that are at work now. If you just want to follow me, we'll interrupt Moya. She's working hard here. Hey Moya, is there anything you'd like to say for the notebook?
Hi Irene, I hope you can see that I've got the lippy on for this. And also, if the camera puts £10 on, what on earth am I going to do? But all I want to say is this is a really, really sad day. And I was hoping I wasn't going to do this, but I want to thank you, because if it hadn't been for you, I wouldn't have been here. It was all your persistence and your nagging to Colin to get me here. So, a great big thank you. I'm going to look forward to all the nights out we're going to have, and you never know, one day I might get on that golf course with you and Barbara and show you a thing or two. But I hope you'll always be my friend, Irene. I'll always be yours, and I can't think of anything else to say now. I'm stuck for words, which is not like me. But I'll see you soon, Irene, and it's a really sad day this morning, a really sad day.
Obviously the receptionists don't work in twos. We've got someone else working at the minute. Well, she's not running a marathon. She's generally sat here with a smile on her face. So Linda, would you like to make a contribution to the notebook?
Hi Irene, your little pal here. You don't know how much I'm going to miss you. You've done so much for me all the years I've worked here. Well, not as many as you, as you can see. The lippies on. I am going down to watch the marathon this weekend, but I wish I was taking part of it. But this is all about music. You've done so much for us. I'm looking forward to coming to your nice big house in Darras Hall like I promised. I'll have a cuppa with you. Hope to see you soon. I just don't know what else I can say except that I'm going to miss you so much. You've been a great friend to me over the last... I forgot how long I've been here now. I think it's 7 years. So, hope to see you soon. Love you so much. Thanks.
Hi Julia.
Yeah.
Is Colin in his office?
He is, yes.
I'll give him a knock.
Right, that's great, thank you very much.
Oh God, typical. Having a rest.
Alright, Kai.
On a break, are you?
Call me busy again, Irene. As you know, always busy. Just looking at, Anyway, this is about you. Sorely going to be missed. You are part of the fabric of Concordia. You know, you're a strong character. We've had our moments. We've had our falling out. But I think what we both do is we both say what we mean, and I think we respect each other for that. You know, you always come to me with any problems, tell me how it is, and hopefully I've always told you how it is back. So, you know, and I think our relationships work that way. You have been here a long time, and I've actually only been the manager for a small percentage of that time. So obviously you'll be talking to Richard, I guess, as well. I have got one issue, and that was, why did you nag me to take Moya on? Oh God, that was a bad decision. I know she's thanking you, but dear me, we'll cross that bridge. She can't be much further off retirement herself. I do hope you do enjoy your retirement. I do think it's overdue. You do have a lot of other things on your plate, your grandchildren, your mother, and I think your time will be much better spent with them than coming in here, having a laugh with the girls and serving the odd customer. But all the best. We'll not forget you, and hopefully you'll be popping in and we'll see you soon.
I wonder who could be in the staff room. Ah, appears to be empty. Oh. Hello, Dave.
You alright, Irene? Let's close that. Take a seat. Well, Irene, I suppose I'll make my contribution to this video as well. It's, I know it's been an emotional one for a lot of people, and it's a bit difficult to find the words to say, so I'll just say what I think. Since I've been here, you've become almost like a surrogate mother to me. Whenever I've needed, well, a shoulder to cry on, or a whinge on, in our case more likely, or I needed a bit of advice, you've always been the one there that's gave it to us. And I don't know, it'll be really sad to see you go, Irene, because you're a linchpin in the chain that is Concordia, in my opinion. And I think the chain